What's up everybody, this is Danny, and today I've partnered with Intel to talk about the fastest laptop that I've used so far. Intel sent over the MSI GE76 Raider over, and I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and I'm really excited to share my experience with you because this one completely took me by surprise. So I'm working from home today, so spend the day with me and let's talk a little bit more about this laptop. Normally I'm off to my favorite coffee shop, but this morning I thought I'd take advantage of the quiet house because the kids are in school and my wife is out with family. So I came out to the porch to enjoy the cooler air before it gets too hot to answer emails, get organized, and write scripts and things like that. This was built no doubt to be a gaming laptop through and through, especially being powered by the incredibly powerful Intel 11th Gen Core i9 11980HK processor. This is the processor that I've been waiting for because this is what gives you that desktop class performance on the go. The Tiger Lake H45 is paired with the RTX 3080 with 16 gigabytes of GDDR6 video memory and 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. So this thing is built for speed. So I will show you that power in just a little bit. But I also found this to be pleasant for everyday use as well. Now don't get me wrong, this thing is a little over 6 pounds and sizable like it should be because it has a large 17.3 inch display and it's literally like having a desktop in your backpack. This is not a special backpack whatsoever, but it can fit without a problem, so I can take this with me anywhere that I want. Now you might get some stare downs from the people at the coffee shop, especially from the Mac users because of the bold looks of this laptop. It's substantial and it looks like it means business. Plus it has an amazing subtle RGB light strip here across the bottom that is one of the coolest things that I've ever seen. The keyboard is much better than I thought it would be because with gaming laptops it can definitely be hit or miss. But I like this one. The only thing I had to get used to was the placement of the trackpad. I really wish it was a little larger and centered, but the good thing is that the trackpad works just fine for everyday use and the keypads have a good amount of travel. It's a little mushy for my taste, but I think a lot of people will be very happy with this. I love the flexibility of the Intel Core H series processors because the power is definitely here when I need it, but if I just need to do general computing, I can easily customize the performance through the software. And I'm able to get the battery life that I need out of the biggest battery that you can put in a laptop right now, 99.9 watt hours. There's also a 1080p webcam at the top of this large 17.3 inch display that doesn't look bad at all, so it's perfect for Zoom and conference calls. And it also has nice built-in speakers, so I appreciate that this has everything that it needs to be a comfortable everyday computer too. While the weather is still cool out here, I'm gonna knock this work out, I'm gonna enjoy this coffee, and then we'll get to the fun stuff in just a little bit. Now that I'm all done with that, I'm back in my home office right now, and before I have a little fun with gaming, I thought that I would learn something new this year, and since I have a laptop so powerful, I thought I'd give it a try on editing my videos on Premiere Pro since I edit all my videos on Final Cut Pro because I'm just so used to it. I'm a total noob at this, so take it easy on me, but just like I thought, the 8-core Tiger Lake H45 processor paired with this GPU combo just ripped through 4K footage, so it makes my learning experience very smooth. I'm not getting frustrated with any slowdowns or playback issues. I'm able to play back at 100%, scrubbing is really smooth. This processor can turbo boost up to 5 gigahertz, so export speeds are going to be excellent. And right now I'm only exporting little projects like social media stuff, but as soon as I'm ready for the bigger projects, I should have zero problems. For those of you that are going to be using this for content creation, there's a full-size SD card slot here on the right side, so you'll be happy with that. There are plenty of ports here too, like 2 USB 3.2 ports, 1 USB 3.2 Generation 2 port, 1 Type-C USB 3.2 Gen 2 port, and a headphone and audio combo jack, and also a lock. Of course, since this is powered by Intel, you get the latest and greatest Thunderbolt 4 port, which is lightning fast up to 40 gigabytes per second, so you can take advantage of the fastest storage possible. And if you just want more ports, all you have to do is add a Thunderbolt dock, and then you can also use that port to connect to a monitor as well. But I do love that you have choices on this laptop. You also get an HDMI 2.1 port and a mini display 1.4, so you can easily hook this up to any monitor. I like that the ports are on the back, so you get a really clean setup, especially with a stand like this. I do suggest connecting to a monitor since the 1080p display might not be the best for higher res video editing. So I have mine hooked up right now to a higher resolution ultra wide monitor, which is fantastic. The 1TB NVMe SSD is nice and fast, so that helps with system-wide performance, and having Wi-Fi 6E on board, which is the fastest wireless connectivity you can get in a laptop right now, blazes through the uploads and downloads. It's really fast. So even though this is built for gaming, this is also fantastic for content creation. So let's get to the most exciting part, and that is the gaming. After gaming on this for a couple of weeks, this is where the MSI GE76 Raider really shines. The advancements in architecture on the 11th gen Core H series processors really show when it comes to performance, but what's amazing is how they handle the heat. There are nice and large vents on both corners and the sides of the laptop. The thermals are beefy, as you can see when you remove the back cover, which is very easy to do to upgrade the RAM or the SSD if you want to. And even when pushing this under heavy load, the performance is consistent and I haven't experienced any throttling so far. It does get a little warm at the center, but most of the heat is blown out of the sides and back. And I was surprised, even under stress, the bottom stays cool, so I can actually have it on my lap if I wanted to, which is not the case for most gaming laptops like this. Since I'm not an experienced gamer, I love how easy it is to overclock. It's right here in the software. I know Intel made their processors easier to overclock, so I'm glad that this was taken advantage of here. I appreciate how simple everything is when it comes to choices for power. If I want longer battery, I can choose that tile, or in this case, just choose maximum performance to give me the most power for AAA titles. I know with Intel's new H series processors that you can do some advanced overclocking, but maybe I'll dive into that later. But everything that I'm going to show you today is just stock. And this is the fastest laptop that I've ever used for gaming. It's an absolute beast. So let me talk about my experience with gaming. I haven't played Shadow of the Tomb Raider in a while, so I needed to pick back up where I left off, and it plays buttery smooth. I think that MSI did the right thing in pairing this with a matte 1080p display because I think that is the sweet spot. The 360 Hz refresh rate also makes the gaming experience nice and silky, and I was expecting the viewing angles to take a hit from this high refresh rate, but it's an IPS panel and it's actually really good, which I appreciate. The brightness does take a little bit of a hit from that super fast refresh rate, but I found it adequate for indoor use, and if it's super bright outside, then you know the drill. But I don't think anyone's really gaming in bright direct sunlight. Wait, are they? I bounced back into Doom Eternal as well, and this is on the highest nightmare settings, and the frame rate is really steady. This game is absolutely no problem for this laptop. I am sorry, I am a controller gamer, and I know that many will hate me for this, but I just find it more comfortable for now. SteelSeries did a nice job with the collab on the keyboard and the RGB layouts. There's plenty of RGB here, but it's not over the top. And all of this can be customized in the software, but sorry, it's still controller for me right now until I get better. But I'm definitely going to be looking into a gaming mouse and keyboard combo, so if you have suggestions for me, leave them in the comment section below. In terms of connectivity, you do have a killer E3100G LAN port, which is awesome to have if you need it, but I found the Wi-Fi 6E to be perfect for me. I have not experienced any type of connectivity issues, which is very important. So overall, if you're a gamer, this is definitely a laptop that you should look into. I grabbed Cyberpunk 2077 on sale, so I've been diving into that. So I want to show you the gameplay. This is with ray tracing at its highest, and it's absolutely playable. I honestly didn't expect this to perform as well as it did because this game can be a little tough even on the best desktops. So if you're a gamer that needs this type of power on the road, then I would highly recommend this because there's nothing that I've thrown at it so far that it can't run, and the consistency of the performance is what really gets me. If you don't need all of that ultra ray tracing, then you can definitely get better performance. So I've been very happy playing this game on this laptop. What I liked is that you can control the fan speed easily as well through MSI software. And yeah, the fan noise can get loud, but most people will be playing on headsets anyway, so I don't find it to be an issue. With this type of thermal management and performance, they really did create a monster of a laptop. With the power of Intel's Tiger Lake H45 combined with the design decisions made by MSI and that amazing 3080 GPU, you really have one of the most powerful and best laptops that money can buy. And as you can see, I'm really excited about it because when tech actually meets or goes above expectations, it's a rarity, and this one definitely exceeded expectations. Now, this laptop is expensive, so you're gonna have to think about if it's worth it for your lifestyle, but you definitely get what you pay for. But you know how things go. I'll leave a link down below for you so you can check current pricing because you never know when this will go on sale. And if you can get this for a discount, that would be even sweeter. There are a ton of different configurations to fit your needs, so play around with it, but regardless, you're going to get an absolute screamer of a laptop, so you really can't go wrong. Just make sure that in your bag you have room for that monster power brick, because for the best performance, you're definitely going to need to have it plugged in. So let me know what you think of the MSI GE76 Raider in the comment section below. I've been spending way too much time gaming on this laptop, so productivity's been terrible for the last couple of weeks, but come on, if you had something like this, you would be gaming on this all day too. Also, if you want me to go more in depth about my gaming setup that I have right now with this laptop, let me know and maybe we can do a gaming desk tour. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you hit that like button, and I will leave a link down to Intel's H series processors down below for more information. Subscribe for a lot more videos like this one, and I will see you in the next one.